Hello, kindergarten, first and second grade. This is your friendly neighborhood art teacher here with your week 6 Amana virtual art lesson. We're going to touch on the last two of our elements, texture and value. Value. I'm not talking about how much is the artwork worth, but we're talking about the lightness or darkness of a color. You can see here that we've got a value scale of 9 boxes. White is the brightest, black is the darkest, and you've got a bunch of little steps in between. We've got light gray, medium gray, and a darker gray, and then black. That is what we mean by value, from how light to how dark the color goes. And this is not just for darks, for the black and white. You can also do this with any colors. Black is still the darkest, white is still the lightest, but look at the greens that go from the dark to light. There's a dark green, medium green, and a very light green. Same thing for the blue and red and lots of other colors too. Next, we're going to talk about texture. Texture is how something feels. There's real texture, and then there's implied texture. Real texture is how something would actually feel. If you were to find that cactus and touch it, it would really feel spiky. But the other one is a drawing of the cactus. It's not going to actually feel spiky if you touch the drawing, but it looks like it's going to feel spiky. So that leads us to your project for this week. It's a really easy one. It's a photography assignment. You're going to be finding a picture of some kind of texture and you're going to be finding some kind of texture and taking a picture of it for me. Then you're going to submit it on your seesaw. And that leads us to how we're going to do this. I'm going to walk you through how to find an assignment, and we're going to talk about how we will submit one. So, and Miss Amos's class just happens to be the top of my screen, so she's going to be my guinea pig for this today. When you come into your seesaw assignments, you're going to look through activities, and you can see that this one is all the way up here at the top, but if you scroll through, you should be able to keep going until you can find all the way down to the first weeks of school. Here's Amana Virtual Art Week 2. All of these are on your activity list. You should see there was 4, we passed the dot. Here's last week's. Here's this week's. So we're going to click Add a Response. Now, I'm not actually I'm not one of the students here, so I'm not going to click Anissa's name or Asher's name, but I'm going to do Sample Student. And I'm going to find the photography one. And if you have, yes, I know, it's telling me that my camera is already being used, but it is. So if you have a laptop, you can use that to take your picture. And since I can't do that for this one, I'm going to upload a picture. And I'm going to select my yarn picture again. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to drop it. And I'm going to hit the green button. And then I'm going to hit the T for text. And I'm going to type that this is fuzzy. And then when I'm done, I'm going to hit submit, and voila, I can see that Sample Student has submitted artwork. Now, no one else has submitted anything because I haven't even posted this to anybody yet. And that's it for week 6. I want to get a photography assignment from you, a picture of some texture, and label it. That's all I want for that's all I want for week 6, because we've got a few people and our friends who need to get caught up on our art assignments. Let's review what we did each week. during week 1, there wasn't an assignment. So there's nothing for you to worry about in the grade. Week 2 was the auto draw assignment. This is what you were looking for on your activity feed. Once you found this one, make sure that you have submitted your artwork. These are examples. Week 3 was the dot. That's when you listened to the story about Vashti and how she made the dots, and we made our own example of dots. Week 4 was all about color. This is what the seesaw assignment looks like, and these are some examples that I've gotten from students. Make sure you've got your found object done. Week 5 was just last week. That was this assignment on your seesaw. This is what it looks like. And here are some great examples that I have. Week 6, like I said, is going to be the very easy, very quick texture photography assignment. If you have not done some of your previous assignments, this is your time to get caught up. Catch up week. Go through and look at your art assignments on Seesaw. Do any missing assignments on Seesaw. And then post them to your Seesaw activity. I have had some students who have just posted drafts, but they actually haven't submitted anything to me. If your Seesaw is blank, I don't have a grade for you. So that's your quick and easy texture assignment with the chance to get caught up as well. All right, I'll talk to you guys. Have a good holiday.